What is up, everyone? Today I'm going to be submitting some PSA cards for grading, and I figure, you know what? Let's just show the process for those of you that have never done it before. This is a good way to just see what the online process looks like, the costs associated with it. Yeah, so we're just going to do that. So the cards that we're going to be submitting are both James Woods cards, both prospect cards. I pulled both of these, and they range anywhere from about $250 to $500 raw, and yeah, like to have them graded, and I like to flip them sometime this year. So we'll call this the San Diego Padres edition PSA grading tutorial. So let's head over to the computer. We'll take a look. So we're at psacard.com. You need to have an account to do this. So I have my account. I believe it's a free account. I don't know if I did the membership or not, or if you're required to do a membership. Maybe I did. But they do have membership services where you can pay and you get a little bit more, you can get cheaper prices with the economy services that they offer. So we are at their homepage right here. Let's take a look at the services that they have to offer. We have PSA servicing and pricing, and we have about 7 options here. So card authentication and grading. We have two value options. A special where it's $18 a card, but the card has to be under $200, so kind of limits you there. And then turnaround time's 150 days. We also have the $30 a card. Oh, and I believe there's you need to do at least 20 of these cards in order to qualify for that. Then you have the value for $30 a card, still not bad. Card needs to be valued at $499 or less. Turnaround time, 3 to 4 months. And then we have economy, which is $50 a card, and card has to be valued under $1,000. Turnaround time 45 days to 90 days. We got regular at $100 a card, express at $150, super express at $300, and then walkthrough. So if you have a very expensive card that's valued at just under $10,000, you can do that walkthrough. Estimated time frame is 3 days, and but it'll cost you $600, $600 to do so. So in our case, the baseball season's going on right now. We are July 2020. So I would like these 2 cards to be back to me before the end of the season, before the end of the regular season, to be honest. And I'd like to see maybe possibly flip these 2. So I'm going to choose the regular $100 a card, and it falls within the criteria. So I should get these cards back within 15 to 30 days. So once we know that, we're going to go into services, then we're going to go into online submission center, and then we're going to start. Right now they have the national going on, so you can do the national on site, or we're going to start a new submission. So that's what we're going to do. And you have options as far as what the size of the card is. These are both paper thin cards. They are a little glossy, but they are regular cards. So we're going to select this first one, but they have coins and packs and tickets and jumbo tickets, all that kind of stuff. We're going to go grading. We have review, crossover, reholder, and then we have options if there's autographs or no autographs, or if we're doing dual. In this case, there are no autographs, so we are going to select no autograph authentication, and then we are going to move into next. And then we get to choose our service level. So it's a lot easier if all your cards are going to fall within the same service level, because then you select that and you can put all the cards in there. But sometimes you may not want to pay full price for a card that might be less. So you can actually put in different service levels into the same box. They'll give you instructions on how to do that. For this video, just to keep it simple, both of these cards will go in with the standard or the regular service level. So we'll click next. Got the trade deadline coming up. Everyone keeps talking about my Angels trading Shohei. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I know we're not winning, but I don't want to hear it. Okay, so we got to put in description. So in this description, it's going to say enter the year, the player, the manufacturer, set name, card, all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to remember if PSA has a database where it'll start pre-filling. So this is a 2022 on our first card. And yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, 20, 2022. And we have James Wood. And this is a Bowman Chrome. And I believe it's Prospectors Special. Prospectors Special. It is a die cut, and it is numbered to 25 or 49. And then the card number is special. I guess we'll go die cut. And we got BCPD 108. And I do not believe PSA puts, it doesn't, even though this is a numbered card, I do not think they put those on the slab regardless. So we have our card right here. We have one quantity, declared value. Let's just say this one is, what, 250? We'll put 250 in there. This is also going to affect the price because of insurance when they have to send back the cards, they have insurance placed on there. So we're going to save that once we have all this information in here. And we have our card right there, our first one there. Our second card is going to be out of 25. And this is a Bowman's Orange, first edition, James Wood. So same, I believe it's the same year, 2022. Yep, 2022. Bowman. First edition. Do we have an orange? Orange foil. Okay, so that's probably where we're going to go with this. So we're going to go BPPF 108. We're going to go James Wood Orange foil. There we go. And I think I saw as high as $500 on here, but I'm just going to put 400 because market's down a little bit. I think that's where it's going to be. So we'll put save on there. And now we have our two cards. So we have our two cards listed right here. I don't have to put any comments on there. It's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm going to click next. And then it has an option to send to their collector's vault. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have them send it back to me. A vault's a place where you could keep very expensive cards, and they'll secure them for you. So we have this. We have $200. We have estimated charge about $214, but we'll see what the shipping is. We do not have a voucher. We do have a credit card number. So I don't want to mask. This is not worth masking. So I'm gonna type in my card information really quickly, and then I'll scroll down and freeze this really quickly. So, okay, so we are done. Put in the credit card information. You have the option at the bottom to dictate how you want the shipping to be sent back to you. You can either do insured shipping, or you can do USPS or FedEx. If you do USPS or FedEx, you do need to have an account, I believe, with both of them in order to do so. So you'll have to put your account number associated with both those companies in there. I'm just going to go insured shipping. We'll send it back to me. We're going to click next. Okay, and your card has not been charged yet. So this is just giving me a summary, confirmation of everything that's going to be in here. So we are looking at a $214 grading submission. I'm going to say that I read everything, and I'm going to click next to confirm. Once I confirm, I should have a confirmation for my purchase, and I will print this out. So here's our submission form. It's been successfully completed. I print this out, and with PSA, I don't think SCG, CSG, or Beckett does this, but with PSA, you do need to cut this part out and place it on the outside of your shipping box. So we'll do that. We're going to print this label, and we're going to follow all the steps that are in here. So I generally print 2 of these, one to cut up and then one to place into the box, because I just want them to have everything from that thing. So we'll do that, and I do think there are some areas in here, and it's just going to start showing my personal information, so I don't want to scroll in there, but I believe on these PSA ones there are some areas where you're going to have to sign. Here, I'm going to pause for a second. The reason I'm pausing is, again, I don't want to mask this stuff, so it's just easier if everything's still on the screen, and then I can just blur the stuff out. So on some of these forms, I think there's 2 of them, you're going to have to put in package information, which says customer must provide, and you're going to put the total number of orders included in this package, the total number of collectibles included in this package. So orders in this case would be 1, because it's just 1 order with the regular tier. But if I had regular and express and different ones, that would be separate orders for each one, so I could put 2 or 3. And then the total number of collectibles in here will be 2 for me. So 1 order, 2 collectibles. I'll put that in there. And I believe I have to do that again on another page. So we're going to print this out. We're going to head over and get these packaged up. Should be a pretty easy process. Get them in our box and head over to USPS. So let's head over to the shipping area right now. Okay, we're back here at where we're gonna prep our cards. So we got our 2 cards right here. Ideally, PSA likes them to be in these type of top loaders. So these are just Beckett top loaders. And I used the Pro Grade or Grade Saver Pros with the tabs, so they can easily pull these out. Whatever you can do to make this process is easier for the people grading your card, it's just better. Plus you don't want them to mess up the card trying to get it out. So putting them in these and then having the sleeves that are easy to pull is always the best way to do it. Some cards are a little thicker, so I won't be able to use those sleeves. And in those cases, what I do is I generally just cut off the top of these, tape it onto the thicker penny sleeves, and that way it's still easy for them to pull up. I've seen people put like post-it notes and all that kind of stuff in there as well. You also want to put them in the order in which you entered them in. So in this case, we did this card first. We're going to do this card second. And there's a few ways in which you can do this. I have little cardboard things here. You can put 1 cardboard in between each one of the cards just for separation purposes. But in this case, I'm going to have some bubble wrap around everything. So I'm just going to have it like this. So it looks like that. I'm going to put Scotch tape around all the sides just to secure it in there. So give me a second while I do that. Here. And these cardboard things just keep everything nice and secure, because the shipping process is generally not a pleasant one. So we have our cards stacked like this. I recycle everything. So if I get things from Amazon, if I get things from other submissions, or whatever, if I get bubble wrap, like this is just some bubble wrap that I got out of a package, I can put this card, or these 2 cards right in here just for some extra safety. Pop it in there, take some of the thicker Scotch tape, wrap it up like that. Now we have just some extra protection for our cards. So like that. Here's another box that I'm recycling, just a small box. I think I got it from a PSA order in the past, so I'm just going to recycle that. Some more bubble wrap. You can get like popcorn, like the popcorn wrap as well. But we're just going to surround the card with all this stuff. Place it in the box. And that way it's not going to move around or anything like that. It's all like that. The other thing we're going to need to do is we have our slip right here. We printed out all those pages. There's 2 sections in there where you have to put the order and the number of cards. We did that for both pages. You write it down in there, fold this up, and stick it right in there. So now we have everything like that. We are going to now seal this up. And I usually do once over, like once long, or one way long and one way short. So we do it that way. And just for some extra security, like that, snap it in there. We got that good. The last thing for PSA, there's instructions that you got to cut out the barcode and make sure that it's not, or that it's visible for them to see. So there we go. So we're gonna head over to the post office now, put the postage slip right over there, and we've done our job. So that is it. And now it's just gonna be time to wait. So let's head over to USPS.